from the happiest place in the Lone Star State. Welcome back to the Talking Mickey Project. TMP is your home for Disney fans of all abilities. Now, it's your host, Emma. No, it's not. It's me. It's Emma's dad. I'm here tonight because we are connecting with Emma and a friend of ours who's been on Emma's show before, Brian Leon. So we're going to pull them up real quick. But just wanted to remind you that we're on every night this week at 7. And then on Wednesday, there'll be this show at 8 o'clock. Because Emma's regular Emma's regular Wednesday show is at 7 o'clock. So there'll be a couple things there. And I'm just doing this special for this week since Melissa and Emma are traveling. I am stuck alone in the jungle, but thankfully I am not really alone because I'm bringing some friends in. So are y'all ready? Let's see. There's Emma. Welcome, Emma, all the way from Louisiana.
Daddy.
Yes.
I got Wednesday night is the
Yes, this is the reaction video.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yes, it is at 7 o'clock. And then I'm going to do this thing at 8.
So you're not using the other one? The reaction thing?
Yeah, we are. But
I
that's
thought
when
the brand.
Yeah, at one Wednesday we will.
Tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow.
Okay.
Are you done?
No.
We got to bring in Mr. Brian. He's floating out here in the water. We got to make sure he's with us.
There
he is.
Hey, everybody. How you doing?
Hey, there's Brian from the Hearts of Disney podcast.
Thanks for having me again.
Oh, yeah. I would say Brian's been on the show with Jess. Talked to Melissa and Emma. So if you haven't seen that, guys, go back and watch because that was a really cool interview. They had a lot of fun doing it. I think I was supposed to be part of it, but at the time I wasn't feeling good. I had a bad migraine last night, woke up with it again. So sometimes it puts me on the side, but I'm thankful to be here now and connecting with, a hint, Emma's nickname when she was little was Doodlebug. So happy to connect with Doodlebug. Look at her face. As well as with Brian. And Brian said Jess may join us later, so we'll see. So let's see who's in the chat with us real quick. I know in the very beginning, the first comment was from Crazy Mike. So Crazy Mike is there. Mary is here. Good to see you, Mary. Let's see. I'm going down. Jonathan is here. Good to see you, Jonathan. And I'm going down some more. Let's see.
Mom's going to be in there.
Oh, okay. Mom's going to be in there too?
Yeah.
Okay. Brian from Brian's West Coast Disney Adventure is here. And yes, sir, Miss Sandy Birdwell, 2427. Welcome back. And let's see who else is here. Well, there's Mom. There's her stuff there.
I think it's in the front room.
I see J-Rock Saucedo.
J-Rock?
Anybody know who that is? Yeah, if you are new, which
What, Mama? Oh, Goga. Hi, Goga.
Oh, okay. Cool. Well, I'm gonna put a first visit just in case.
Look.
Welcome. Thank you for being here.
Look.
And I'm looking. I think I hit everybody, but if I didn't, post something in there so we know you're there. So anyway,
one big hello for everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. Go for everyone with the tech link.
There you go. So we were going to kind of give the floor over to Brian to talk about what's going on with the podcast, what's going on with the YouTube channel, and any plans they have for Disney trips coming up, because they are into it like we are. But I think they might have some trips a lot sooner than us. So we'll see how that goes. So what's up, Brian? Tell us how things are going.
Things are actually going pretty well. Very busy. You know, between a podcast and a vlog definitely
Yeah.
keeps you busy. So, at least the podcast is we try to keep it a weekly or bi-weekly kind of thing, but the vlogs we have a lot of content we're trying to release right now. We're trying to get through all our Alaskan cruise stuff. We got one more video on that.
Ooh,
and then
yeah,
we got a couple Six Flags visits there. We got a visit to an aquarium that's coming up, a zoo. So we got a lot of things coming up. And
yeah, y'all been doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah, the vlog is Disney and everything else, while the podcast is strictly Disney. So,
there you go.
Yeah, so it's definitely keeping us busy, and we're getting ready for a Disney trip in November. So, making sure all the gear is up to par because we're going to need different types of gear for that. So,
yeah, well, and then that's a good time of year to go with the weather and everything.
Well,
So,
yeah.
We've gone a few times during then. That's been a nice time to visit.
Yeah, we went at Christmas time during the COVID times, and it was nice. But we went to the Christmas party, but it wasn't the full on Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. It was kind of like the toned down version. I forget the name. They gave it a weird name. And
the caravan.
Oh, with the caravans and all that.
Yeah. So this
is it going to be the full one this time?
It's going to be a full on Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. They're adding a couple things, it sounds like, which we're excited about. Anna and Elsa are going to light up the castle, I guess. All
right.
And a lot of people thought they were going to put up the dream lights this year, but they announced no dream lights this year again. So, because everyone thought that now that all the 50th anniversary stuff is down, that dream lights going back up, but they said that it's not the case. So
they're kicking it now, I know.
Yeah, it takes them so long to put them up, and I'd imagine that the expense of doing that, especially with all the projection stuff they do now, maybe it's not worth that. I don't know.
Yeah,
but it's definitely a pretty thing when they used to do it. During Christmas, I missed the old lights at Hollywood Studios.
Which we're at.
Family of light.
The Osborne family, yes.
Well, the what's it called? The Hollywood Studios is doing a party this year too. So we're kind of going back and forth on that. They're doing a separate ticket event party for the first time ever, called Jollywood Nights.
Really? I must have missed that.
I think
brand new party.
And they gave one.
What was that?
Couldn't hear you, Boo.
I think I saw a video. I didn't see it, but it's like WKW News Tonight. They did a video about it.
There's a few videos out there for it. Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, there's a few vloggers that went to like a media event. If you look it up on YouTube, they talk about what's going to be included in the party. But they mentioned things. They're going to have a show that Kermit and Miss Piggy are going to host that are going to be there.
Wow.
They're going to have a Nightmare Before Christmas sing-along that's going to be there. Brown Derby's having some kind of party going on in there. They're having a Latin street dance party.
Wow.
Now what's really cool is the Tower of Terror. And you know how they had the top floor is supposed to be like all the the people that have a big party. They're gonna actually they're gonna have that kind of party at Tower of Terror, where you're gonna feel like you're in the 20s having a party like they were the night that the Hollywood that Tower of Terror accident happened. So that
alone makes me want to go. That would be cool.
Yeah. So, and they said that they're going to have a live band there, and they're going to at times look ghostly, and other times they're not, apparently. So, apparently they're doing a lot over there. So,
good as well. We got Hope asked, Hope did. Have we seen the electrical parade announcement? I didn't see anything formal, but I saw the rumor stuff that's been posted by WDWNT.
Yeah, me too.
That's kind of out there. I think a lot of people are hopeful. I know I haven't seen it in so many years. I'd love to see it again.
We were
get back?
We don't know. That's a rumor.
We were hoping to see it. We went to Disneyland in October.
Yeah.
And they ended it like I think a week and a half before we're like, really? And then we were hoping to see Magic Happens parade because that's like one of our favorite parades, and that they started like a month after we left, so we're like right in the middle of everything.
That's the current one, right?
Yes.
Disneyland. Yes. Yeah, we saw it a couple times while we were there.
Yeah.
What? Oh, Emma wants to say something. What you got?
We already saw the parade.
We did see the parade a couple times.
Magic Happens?
Yeah.
Yeah, this what me and Mom did while we were there for my birthday.
Oh, nice.
I think it was Tuesday, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
okay. Yeah.
That's an awesome parade. It really is.
The song is very catchy.
Yes. It plays in our car all the time. So.
Oh, man. You know what I lost and I can't find is my old CD that had all the Eliminations music on it.
Oh, yeah.
And that is something I used to listen to all the time because that was just such a great show.
Yeah.
They need to add that to their playlist.
Yeah, they need to put that playlist on whatever, on Apple Music or something. That's a good idea.
Their actual playlist. They do a playlist.
Yes, but they don't have that, I don't think.
They do. It's on Apple.
Yes, they have a playlist, but it doesn't have the elimination stuff on it.
Oh, no.
Right? That's what I was saying.
Daddy, can I tell the story?
Yeah, sure. It's your show.
I bet when me and my mom were at the parade route, watching the parade, I was waiting to the chairs that walked by, like, the blue carry no big, like, birthday button and told me happy birthday, Chris, and walking by.
Who was that?
Wow.
Who said that?
The blue fairy.
Oh, the blue fairy said happy birthday to you.
Their mom that.
That's cool.
That's really cool.
That while we were there.
Nice.
Okay, well, I don't remember, but I'm glad you brought that up.
Look who arrived. Jess arrived.
Hey, Jess. I don't think we've met, but hey, I'm Kevin.
Hi, Jessica. Hi, Miss Jessica.
Hey. And John popped in also. He says, hi, Skipper Dad, Emma, Brian, and everyone.
Hey, how you doing?
Says, oh, yeah. That's the music from that show. I mean, from that parade. That's cool. What? Can't see you. You have is that your Star Wars Coke shirt?
No, I think so.
Yeah. I think it is.
Yeah, I think it is Coke. Star Wars and Coke.
Hey, Emma, I'm wearing a special hat today for you.
Whoa, look at that. All right, so now we got to talk about the stuff that they recently released. So what do y'all think of the new stuff, the Haunted Mansion? They have a new Spirit jersey. They got a dress.
Oh, yeah.
They've got mugs. They've got a bunch of stuff.
Tons of merch. Yeah, we're excited to check it out. So
my wallet's crying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the dress has the wallpaper pattern on it, if I remember right. And it was something else that did. I think they have a new shirt, like a
thank you,
like a hamster type thing.
A jacket.
And Melissa says, "Cool hat." Yep.
Thank you.
All right, so we were just talking about what you guys have coming up. So, what's been on the podcast recently, and what's coming up on that one?
So we just released a new episode today that took a little bit to get out because we had technical difficulties. We had some feedback that was coming through, and I was trying to edit all that out. But that was our review on the Little Mermaid live action.
Oh, okay. We haven't seen it. What are your? Yeah. Well, I don't want to spoil it. People need to go listen to it. But yeah. We haven't seen it.
There are spoiler alerts in that episode. I'll let you know if you haven't seen it and you don't want spoiler alerts. There are tons of spoiler alerts in that. We wanted to be able to speak freely about it and not have to like dodge things. So we're like,
it's been out for a little while. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's coming to Disney Plus this month. I think so.
Oh,
I think
okay.
I think they said something about that. So, but we thoroughly enjoyed it. We really did, and I don't know if there's anyone that here doesn't want spoilers, so I won't spoil anything. But we thoroughly enjoyed it, and
Cool.
something like Jess had mentioned is don't let all that that bad PR ruin it for anybody and not make you not want to go. Like, go and see it for yourself, and you be the judge of that. Don't let the PR steer you wrong.
Well, one thing I was curious about, I guess, was the music. What was the music like? Was it similar stuff or different?
They had a lot of the same music. There were a couple of favorite songs that were left out, like you didn't get like Les Poissons in it
From the chef,
which I was really bummed about. But they added some music that was really good, and then one that was really fun that Scuttle does. But I really liked the changes that they made. Even the big change that was talked about with Kiss the Girl wasn't that big of a change. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was one of those people who was really nervous to go see this movie. I thought I was gonna hate it, and I loved it.
Yeah, and we're hearing that from a lot of people. They're like, "Yeah, I'm gonna hate it, but I'm gonna go see it." And then they come out, they're like, "Wow, that was incredible." So
good deal. That's good to hear.
It was very good.
Without giving it spoilers, they gave Prince Eric a song, and it was phenomenal.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah.
Oh, wait, they gave Prince Eric a what?
A song.
They gave him a song.
Oh, God?
Yeah.
So Prince Eric in the movie has more of a character in this. He's not just like there.
He's not just the pretty boy.
He has an actual character in the movie.
I mean, he's still a pretty boy, but not like there's more to him.
Yeah.
Upgraded.
Yeah, they kind of gave him a bigger role.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like. Yeah.
And
cool.
I don't know if you guys know Lin-Manuel Miranda, the guy who does like all the music for Moana and Encanto, and he did he worked with Alan Menken, who did the music for the original Little Mermaid. They worked together to do the music.
So,
okay.
And there is a special cameo in there.
Oh, there is a cameo. We're not going to tell
very
you
special cameo in there.
Okay. Well,
let's just say when we saw it in theaters, the whole theater started cheering for this cameo.
Yep.
Oh, cool. Well, Sandy said she was one of those people that wasn't sure about the movie. So yeah, there you go.
Yep. So very impressed with it.
Cool. All right. Mary says, "Are you going to see the new Haunted Mansion movie? I'm hoping to, and that it will be better than the 2003 one."
We are definitely going to see it.
We
already have plans to go see it with my sister-in-law.
Opening weekend.
Oh yeah.
We aren't taking the children because
we don't know.
Even though Noelle's 7 and kind of mature for her age,
we don't know yet.
After watching the trailer, I'm like, I'm not sure.
It looks a little scarier than the previous ones.
It's rated PG-13.
PG-13?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I actually enjoyed the first one, but I am definitely excited for this newer one because it seems more along the lines of the ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody said that Disney captured the heart and soul of the attraction.
The heart and soul of the attraction. Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because the one with Eddie Murphy was okay, but I didn't care for it as much because I feel it didn't really capture the attraction we know and love. It was more of somebody going into the mansion, and it was just kind of there.
But I think I liked it because when it first came out, I hadn't been to Disney since I was like 10.
Mm-hmm.
So I think for me, when I first saw it, I was like, oh, I really like this. But now I'm like, now that I'm super into Disney, I'm like, okay, give us a different one.
I will say though, I thought the Muppets version was very funny. I don't know if you saw that one. That was funny. That was good.
Right.
Emma.
Find out red pit.
Who?
The red French. The red pit.
Okay, I'm not sure. You talking about one of the characters?
No, the record to the ride.
Oh, the references to the ride. Yes.
Yes.
There was tons. Yeah.
Yes, there was.
And then Emma had a chance. Emma and I talked to Kevin Lively, and he had a hand in doing that special.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. With some of the story.
That's cool.
And the thing that I thought was just so funny and memorable was Fozzie as the Hatbox Ghost.
Yes.
They were trying to figure out how to use him, I guess, and that's what they went with, and that was hilarious.
Yeah.
And then was his name Deadly?
Brian Lively. His brother.
What?
You're talking about Mr. Ryan Lively.
Kevin Lively.
Brother.
Yes, Kevin Lively. That's what I was saying. Might be a delay. It might be a delay on your audio. I'm not sure. But yeah, we loved it. So we're looking forward to this one too. We were trying to figure out if we could rent a theater and invite a bunch of people.
I'm pretty sure we can do that actually.
Yeah, and it looks like it's going to be pretty expensive here. But we're definitely going to go see it and maybe invite some friends, because it just, from the preview, Em and I did that reaction video to one of the trailers.
That was cool.
And
we get Tales of the Story too, I believe.
Yeah, you've had almost 300 views of it. Yeah. And
nice.
You when Hatbox Ghost came on, that's what I was waiting for. How they were.
Yes. I got excited when I saw him. Like, yes.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. And then the references, it looks like with the water, the references to the captain, which I guess was the original storyline.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a water ride at first. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a whole bunch of stuff. It's going to be really neat.
Yeah. And I talking about Haunted Mansion, I got really excited a few days ago when they said it was going down for 2 days for refurbishment.
Let's hope
us too.
Everyone said it. Well, they're putting Hatbox Ghost in, and then Disney said, nope, not this time.
Yeah.
So they confirmed that he's not going in August, because they all thought they were going to put it in before Mickey's Halloween party.
Yeah, that would have been the time. Yeah, maybe this is just misdirection. Let's hope maybe they slip it in one way.
Yeah. They do it for its birthday. For Disney World Haunted Mansion birthday on the 1st of October.
Yeah, maybe so. I don't know, but that would be cool. We're losing you. We're starting to look at the wall and the ceiling.
There you are.
Oh my gosh. All right. Let's see. Oh, Jonathan's asking, can we do Indiana Jones could be a trivia topic? That would be a good one to do. We haven't seen the latest film yet.
Yeah.
We've been doing as much out recently, and we need to, I guess, but you get to see some people and breathe some air. It's just like the average is like 101 here this week.
I'm kind of surprised Harrison Ford is still doing this. Like, I mean, the last movie, he was barely making jumps and stuff and trying to pass it on to his son. So I'm really curious how this one's going to go.
I didn't know he had a son.
Yeah. Did I spoil it? Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Oh, goodness. All right. So we're getting back to what y'all are doing on the podcast. What you got planned coming up? Anything you can share?
So the next episode we're going to be talking about we're doing like their halfway to Christmas announcements. So we're gonna be kind of going through like all their different things for Christmas. We're going to split it in two. We're going to do Walt Disney World and then the next episode will be Disneyland and the cruise.
Oh yeah, very different stuff.
Disneyland doesn't do much of a party, but I will say I like how Disneyland does things. Because for people like, let's say they go to Disneyland and they can't afford to go to the party, whether it's Halloween or Christmas, they still make it Halloween and Christmas in the parks.
Yeah.
Even without the party. But Walt Disney World, they really keep Christmas and Halloween exclusive to the parties.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's nice how Disneyland does things. So we want to kind of do Walt Disney World one episode and Disneyland and the cruise on a second episode. So those will be the two next episodes coming out. We'll be recording.
Have y'all been able to go to the Oogie Boogie thing at California Adventure?
Yes, we have a vlog out on our vlog channel of that night that we went.
It was
I'm gonna go watch that.
It was so much fun. They know how to put on a party.
The characters that you got to meet that you don't necessarily get to meet at Disney World, like we got to meet we got to meet. Gosh, I'm blanking on his name. Ernesto de la Cruz.
Oh yeah, wow, he was awesome.
Oh, I saw that clips. Yeah,
he was incredible looking, and then just all the different characters. We got to meet Maleficent, and it's great because we even met Oogie Boogie.
Yep.
And it's great because they have this queue line where if you want to meet the character up close. Now at the time they were still kind of doing distanced for the party.
Just for the party because it was too crowded. Yeah.
But they had like a queue line where you could go just for the candy and see the character as you walk by, and then they had one where you could go in the queue for the candy and pull over in front of the character and get to like sit there
interact
for a while
with them.
and interact with them.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing that looked like it was pretty amazing was the I don't know what they called it, the challenge course or whatever it was called, the woods with all the lights.
Oh yeah,
that was awesome.
Yeah, that's in our vlog, and it was incredible.
So cool. The
It
downside
was
is
completely transformed from what I could tell. Yeah,
it is.
Yeah.
It is, and
it was really cool. The little touches of magic that if you're rushing through it, you're not going to see. But oh my gosh, I wish one of those were at Walt Disney World. It was really cool.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, trying to vlog it, there's just so much. You're like, what do I show here? What do I show there?
It's like you have to do a 360 to show it all.
Well, I've been watching people post on social media about the online wait times, and like it's your turn for tickets. They're screenshotting stuff and all because it's so hard to get tickets for stuff like that.
It is. Last year when we went in October, I had my phone and the computer going at the same time. Whichever one got my spot in line first, I would go with. Yeah. And I was online for about 4 hours before I was able to order tickets. And I'm glad I did because I was told that they sold out every single party that year in 24 hours.
Wow.
So you have to be like ready to go.
But wasn't it also the first year that all the parties came back?
Yeah, it was like the first time it had come back at full force. So people were like ready to go.
Because I remember going in 2021 to the after hours Christmas party, and honestly, it was Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party was so much better.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
But a lot of people...
It's almost like you didn't have enough time to do anything because it was only 3 hours, whereas the party is more like until like 2 in the morning. So if you got stuck on a ride, you were stuck on that ride for a half an hour, and then half your time's been wasted because you waited in line and then you got stuck on the ride. So I think we got stuck on Splash Mountain, and it was kind of
about a half hour.
It stunk because I never really got a good opportunity to experience Splash Mountain because I just never had been on it before. So this was like my first time on it, and of course, right after that, it shut down to be Tiana's.
So that was that toned down Christmas party she's talking about that we went to. And they charged a lot. They charged us over $200 a person to go to that.
Wow.
And it was only like a 3-hour party.
It's almost like it wasn't worth the price we paid for it. I'd much rather go to the Christmas party than the after hours party.
Okay.
We haven't been to either of the parties in Disney World since prior to the pandemic. So we've seen the full ones. And I love Christmases. Christmas is my favorite holiday. But between the two parties, I think the Halloween party is crazy. I mean, I think it's more everything, it seems, with the lighting and the candy and the parade is phenomenal, stuff like that. So I'm kind of torn between the two.
Go get the dog.
They also give you so much candy. Like we came home with a bag chock full of candy, and I'm not gonna lie, we still have it.
At Disneyland, they were literally filling our bags, and we had a bigger bag. We
with
just
handfuls.
And we were just they would give me handfuls, and we would fill our little bags they gave us, dump it all into a big bag, and we kept going because they were just giving you so much candy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we still have that bag downstairs, but it's half full.
That's huge. Large.
Oh yeah.
And going into this party, a lot of people told us that Disneyland puts on a better Halloween party than Walt Disney World.
Oh, okay.
And
we haven't been to either one of those, so that's
we kind of had to agree because we've done the Halloween party twice at Walt Disney World, We kind of had to agree with that. The Oogie Boogie Bash was top notch. Now they don't have.
It's probably the best party they do, from what
Yeah.
I can tell.
It's kind of funny because when we went to the Oogie Boogie, now Disney clearly didn't plan this, but we had the big Oogie Boogie sign, and we were leaving, and it was really weird. There was like a flock of crows. Like, do you remember this?
Yeah.
A ton of crows that were flying from one side of the park across the Oogie Boogie sign all the way to the other side of the park, and I'm watching it going.
It was
What's
just
happening right now?
Yeah.
It's like a bird Armageddon.
Yeah.
What the
Huh?
Hey, what the getting?
A bird Armageddon. They just kept coming and coming and coming. So I filmed it because I was like,
Tons of
they
birds.
just keep coming. But it was fitting because it flew right over Oogie Boogie, who had crows on his sign.
Oh.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but they put on a really good party. Now they don't do fireworks at that one. They do have Halloween fireworks in Disneyland Park because Oogie Boogie Bash is in DCA.
Yeah.
But the problem with the fireworks is because Disneyland's in like a
more secluded
area.
Smaller
if
area.
It's windy. They won't set them off because another building.
They'll just do the light show and projection, but they won't do the firework. While Walt Disney World is bigger.
A lot of residential in that, not far from
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, so, and they told us, we had a friend that works that was telling us, he goes, they can't, it's easier for Walt Disney World to do their fireworks because they're bigger, they have their own fire department and everything else, while Disneyland doesn't have that. So if it's slightly windy, he said the fire marshal's he's over there saying, don't you be doing fireworks today.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, so he goes, they're a little more strict with that. So
and Disney World also sprays their buildings down with water before they do their fireworks.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Has the opportunity to do that because you'd have to do everybody's surrounding building.
Right.
That makes sense.
Okay. The building.
Yeah. So if you go behind, if you're able, I know some people used to go watch the fireworks behind Cinderella's castle in like Fantasyland area.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
If they on the top of all the buildings, they have areas where they actually shoot the fireworks off those buildings. And before the fireworks, if you're back there and you notice that the ground is wet and stuff, it's actually the sprinkler system that's going off, and it's coming down onto the ground, and it's wetting the buildings down. So when they shoot those fireworks off, it doesn't set them on fire.
I never knew that.
Oh.
And it's really cool. I've seen video. I haven't done it yet, but they say it's really cool if you're back there and you've seen the fireworks shot off. They said it's really, really cool.
I remember we were on it was a long time ago, I guess, but I remember riding Big Thunder when they were doing the fireworks, the perimeter fireworks, where they like for July 4th or something, they go off all around you. That was pretty cool too.
I believe we were there.
It could have been.
I would definitely like to see that.
Yeah,
we've been at probably just about every part of the year. But we used to go a lot more when we lived in South Carolina because we could drive.
Yeah.
And here, we're almost smack dab in the middle of the country. So one way or another, it's about the same travel time to Florida as California. And we're due next to go back to Florida. We're hoping to do a Disney cruise next year. Nice. It'll be Melissa's and my 30th anniversary. And then kind of bookend it with some time in the parks is what we're hoping. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah,
we probably won't get to do a Disney cruise for a couple of years because we're planning on moving to Florida at some point. But...
Oh man,
yeah.
We lived in Sarasota for a little while, and it was just far enough away that we couldn't go all the time, but we would go like every couple of weekends or something.
Yep.
And that was so nice to be closer, and just to be able to go. And we would, at that point, we kind of stayed off property more in the Disney Springs kind of area with those hotels because it was less expensive and we would go more often. But it's just so great when you're close.
Yeah.
I remember one time I went to a conference. It was a few exits away from Disney, and Melissa and Emma were in Magic Kingdom. And after the conference was left, I was in my work clothes, with my dress clothes and everything. and I took the ferry over and met them at the plaza for supper. And it was the weirdest thing walking down Main Street in my normal work clothes, and just going for supper. That's all,
Yeah, right. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. We always thought it'd be cool, like when we're actually living there, like, hey, want to go to Ohana for dinner tonight? Yeah, sure, let's go.
Exactly.
Like we even have plans for, like, the day we drive down. Well, it's going to take us probably about 2 days to drive down, but when we do drive down, the day we arrive, we're planning on going to dinner at Disney.
Yeah.
To celebrate.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely so.
Because I need the heat. And I think I mentioned it in the interview at one point. Like, I need the heat because of all my bone breaks I had from when I was hit by a drunk driver 6 years ago. And
he had a lot of broken bones. I mean, he broke a collarbone. He had 5 broken ribs. He broke opposite sides. So he broke
this
the
arm.
left arm, the right ankle.
Yeah.
Possible broken nose. I mean,
I was messed up, and I couldn't work for 6 months. I mean, luckily my employer was paying me 100% of my pay.
Yeah.
But it didn't feel good sitting at home for 6 months and not being able to do anything. And
the only benefit to it was that he got to bond with Noelle, because we had literally just gotten Noelle placed with us.
We were trying to adopt her at that time, so it kind of worked out. Like we say, God works in mysterious ways.
I was going to say, sometimes it's hard to see what's going on, but there's a reason.
Yep.
Well, so the warm weather, you're not having as much of the weather change, so you feel a lot better, right?
Yeah, because when the winters come, because we're in Connecticut, and when it gets cold, it gets cold.
And he feels great now because it's 77 degrees right now and humid, but like come October, November, he's I can't wait to move to Florida. I'm like,
oh no, this week we're averaging around 101 in San Antonio.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm sitting here and I'm like, oh, I am sweating.
We get phone calls every afternoon from the power company saying, hey, if you turn down your thing, you'll save some money. And I'm like, it's too hot to turn down the thing. Turn yours down. Oh, well. Well, Emma, you have any questions? We're going on 40 minutes, and we were going to wrap it up around 45. So what questions do you have about the plans that are going on, or the trips, or anything else for Brian and Jess?
Are y'all going to be going to Animal Kingdom?
Yes, we are.
We are definitely going to.
Probably one. I'd like to do a nice full day there. Everyone says it's a half-day park. I'm like, I want to give it a nice full day. It deserves it. So I'd like to give it a real nice full day when we're there. So, we're gonna do Magic Kingdom. We're gonna do probably 2 or 3 days there. We have the party, so we don't usually plan a park day in the party because they let you in so early.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like a park day there. So we save a park day and they use it for another day.
Yeah. That's a smart way to do it.
Yeah.
And then they're changing, I guess, part of Animal Kingdom, right? They're changing that to the
Private Dinosaur USA.
What's it called?
Dinosaur USA.
Yeah, they're getting rid of that, right? Now,
I'm okay with that because
it's very carnival-like.
It's very carnival-like. So we were at Six Flags the other day, and I was walking through, and I'm like, I feel like I'm at Dinoland. Like
that's true. Yeah, they have
to feel like I'm at a state fair. Like
Six Flags Fiesta Texas here in San Antonio has a boardwalk area, and it's very similar. Yeah.
Is it?
I mean, they use their own, but like personally, that's not what I am looking for. So it's not a big
all the games and all that stuff.
I think we spent a maximum of 5 minutes in Dinoland last time we went, and it was mainly because we were talking to one of our cast member friends.
Oh yeah. Well, hopefully that'll be an improvement. And we weren't really big fans of all the what's the one now? Now I can't think of the name. Pandora. The film, right? I tried to watch the film so many times and I never made it through. But when we went to the park, it was pretty phenomenal. I mean, the work they did there, and the food, the restaurant was great. Just the landscaping.
Yeah.
I feel like Avatar can be compared to Fern Gully or Pocahontas. it's basically the same storyline.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
It's basically the same storyline.
Oh.
She's showing.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
it's basically
yeah.
the same storyline, but I think Avatar or Pandora at Disney World was incredible. I think the Navi River ride is so underrated. A lot of people are like, it's not worth the wait. I'm like, I think it's totally worth the wait. I would much rather ride that. I will ride Flight of Passage, but I'd much rather ride Navi River ride.
I love Flight of Passage. That incredible how they
That's
did
one
that.
that's one that Emma has to do. We didn't. I don't think we could. There was something going on the day we were there that we couldn't. I don't know if it was a ride issue or it was a line issue or whatever.
I think the line.
I think Emma would probably love that.
Oh yeah,
I'm probably a little too wide for it, but I think Emma would love it.
We tried taking Noelle on it, and she waited with me through the whole line. This was the first time we ever rode it. She got all the way to the front, and she's like, "I am not going on this ride." I was like,
"Oh no!"
I was like, "We waited all the way here," but thankfully, like, they let her go down with Brian, and I was able to ride. But
and then they when she came out, they kind of rushed me through the line and brought me to the front so I could go on it too. It was.
I was like, good. "Oh my gosh, come on! Like, you're right here!" And she's like, "No, it's not happening."
When Emma was 4, we did the child swap thing for Haunted Man. I mean, not for Haunted Mansion, for Big Thunder. And then now I'm the one that waits when they go on Tower of Terror or something. I was like, I'll meet you at the exit. It's okay.
I do that for any ride that spins because I can't stand spin rides. So like, let's do teacups. I'm like, fine, for stuff.
Emma will ride any roller coaster, anything like that, but the spinning rod, she's the same way.
Well, I'll do roller coasters, but I will not do teacups.
I'll pretty much go in anything.
Thank you. Someone who agree with me.
Yeah, she doesn't like that.
The other thing too is when Brian gets on, you want to ride teacups, take him with you because he spins that thing like he's trying to give you whiplash.
You
I swear, you see some people spinning like this, and you see Brian, and he's like,
"That's cool." Oh man!
One thing I did want to mention because you, I forgot to mention, you're talking about what we had upcoming for the podcast is something we're going to be introducing within the next couple months. Hopefully, is bringing on some guests and
have a bunch of
also we want to start like a roundtable discussion, a virtual roundtable discussion. And maybe you guys would want to join in on
that'd be cool.
You guys done.
That would be awesome.
We do have some exciting guests lined up. So.
Yeah. So, but yeah, we could definitely maybe get
happy to anytime. Just give us a holler.
Yeah, once we get things going here and rolling and start scheduling things, we'll definitely reach out and get you guys.
That would be fun.
We do have a couple of busy weeks coming up, with the kids going back to school next month.
Well, I'll tell you what, the online, the Disney community to me is so friendly and accepting and patient, and I don't really see a lot of negative. Sometimes there's a little bit out there, but mostly it's not.
Well, it's funny because that's actually one of the reasons we started our Facebook page was because we were in a group and we felt like it was just so negative. You couldn't have someone ask a question without that person being eaten alive.
Oh no!
And I was like,
that group got a really bad rep because, like you said, the Disney community is actually a very, very loving and accepting and always open arms.
I agree. They've been great with Emma. People have welcomed her, and we've had some great folks on. You guys, we're trying to get some more interviews lined up, but we figured during the summer when everybody's busy and everything, we do the reaction videos and have some fun that way.
Yeah.
But I've got some messages out already to a bunch of folks, and I got another answer today, which is great. So I've got to try to get back with them and get a date scheduled. But I'm going to tell you about it later. It's good. So it'll be fun. But yeah, to me, it's like one of those things that when you do all the work that goes along with the podcast and the channel and everything else, is when it stops being fun, you just, it's not fun. You stop doing it.
Exactly.
But we've not found that to be the case.
It's always it's like going to Walt Disney World. It's always something new.
Yeah, I agree with you. Well, thanks for doing this tonight. We appreciate it.
No problem. Anytime.
Yeah, and anytime you want to, give us a holler, we'll be happy to chit chat or come back on or whatever. You guys are always welcome here. So if you got anything you want to announce, we'll bring you in for an announcement or whatever. That's cool.
Awesome.
Too.
Cool. Well, we appreciate
anything
that.
else you want to say, Em?
Did you know that Disney Cruise Line started back in 1998?
Oh, that the cruise line started in '98 because it's the same age as Emma. Yes.
Cool.
25.
Cool.
Okay, Animal Kingdom.
What?
Okay, Animal Kingdom.
Yes, and Animal Kingdom is the same age too. That's right.
But I'm only 12 days older than it.
Well, that's okay. I'm sure it's close enough.
Animal Kingdom opened on Earth Day.
Yes, it did.
Yes.
Opened on Earth Day, so it's easy to remember.
Well, there you go. You got close birthdays with some Disney ties in there.
Oh, man. Well, I guess we'll wrap it up. I got to try to find my little video here that I'm supposed to play. Emma does so great when she's doing this by herself, and I'm trying to constantly remember things. So there we go. Okay. Well, thanks again for doing this, and we'll be on tomorrow night. I think Dean Rice might be on with me at 8, and at 7 we're doing the Sir Willow reaction video. Emma will be on like this, and I'll be on, so we'll just be chit-chatting about that video. And then Thursday night, I'm not sure I have somebody lined up yet. Friday will be Brian from Brian's West Coast Disney Adventure. So we got somebody to keep me company, and I appreciate y'all doing that while I'm sitting here by myself.
Not a problem. It was definitely fun. We had a good time.
Yeah, thanks for
doing it. We love chatting with you guys. You guys are just so fun to chat with.
Well,
so.
it's great to meet you. I'm glad I finally get a chance to do that here. So I appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely.
All righty. Well, we'll wrap it up. Thanks everybody for being here. If you made it to the end of the video, put a smiley face in the chat for us. So we'll see. What? Oh, you're saying goodbye? Okay. All right. Well, we'll see y'all soon.
All right, see you later, everybody. Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.